The face of Valak is one that has been burned into the nightmares of millions. The pale, cracked skin, the piercing yellow eyes, and that haunting black habit. In the world of cinema, she is the ultimate predator, a silent, unstoppable force of pure evil. But behind the jump scares and the Hollywood makeup lies a history that is far more terrifying than any movie screen can capture. To understand the true power of the nun, we have to look past the fiction and delve into ancient grimoires, forbidden scrolls, and the real-life accounts of the world's most famous paranormal investigators. The name Valak was not invented by a screenwriter in a dark office. It is a name that has been whispered with fear for over 400 years. To find the true origin of this entity, we must go back to the 17th century, to a book known as the Lesser Key of Solomon. This grimoire is a forbidden manual on demonology, said to contain the names and rituals for summoning 72 of the most powerful demons in existence. Among them, ranked as the great president of hell, is Valak. However, the historical Valak is nothing like the character we see in the movies. In ancient texts, Valak is described as a young boy with angelic wings, riding atop a massive, two-headed dragon. He is said to lead 30 legions of demons and possesses the power to find hidden treasures and command serpents. So, why did Hollywood transform this boy on a dragon into a demonic nun? The answer lies in the chilling real-life experiences of Ed and Lorraine Warren. During the height of their careers, the Warrens investigated thousands of hauntings, but few were as disturbing as their encounters with a shadowy presence in the 1970s. While investigating a haunted church in England, Lorraine Warren reported a dark, swirling whirlwind that felt like a void of pure hatred. She described a hooded figure that seemed to mock the holy nature of the grounds they were standing on. When the creators of the Conjuring universe spoke with Lorraine, they decided to take that hooded shadow and give it a form that would create the ultimate psychological terror, a nun. This choice was not accidental. In the world of demonology, entities often take a form that represents the exact opposite of what they truly are. By appearing as a nun, Valak is committing the ultimate act of blasphemy. He is hiding in the skin of the holy to deceive the faithful and to mock God. This subversion of faith is a primal fear, especially in the Western world. It suggests that no place, not even a church, a monastery, or a prayer room, is truly safe from the reach of the infernal. But the legend goes deeper than just a choice of clothing. The movie The Nun takes place at the Cârța Monastery in Romania, a real location with its own dark history. While the film's specific events are fictional, the region of Transylvania has been the center of folklore regarding strigoi and restless spirits for centuries. The locals believed in entities that could possess the living and hide within the walls of sacred institutions. The Warrens themselves believed that demons were opportunistic, waiting for a crack in someone's faith or a moment of deep trauma to manifest. If we look at the mythology of Valak through the lens of history, we see a being of immense power. Being a president of hell means he is not just a wandering ghost or a simple poltergeist. He is a tactician, an ancient general who understands human weakness. The movie portrays him as being trapped in a rift between worlds, but according to a cult tradition, once a demon like Valak is summoned or finds a doorway, he does not leave easily. He stays, feeding on the fear, the doubt, and the despair of those around him. The terror of Valak also taps into the concept of the uncanny valley. We are naturally afraid of things that look human but are slightly off. A nun is supposed to be a figure of comfort, prayer, and protection. When you take that familiar, holy image and twist it, give it razor-sharp teeth, glowing animalistic eyes, and a predatory stare, it creates a deep-seated revulsion that the human brain cannot easily process. This is why, even after the credits roll, the image of the nun lingers in the shadows of our rooms. In the United States, the fascination with religious horror is at an all-time high. We are drawn to the battle between good and evil, the sacred and the profane. Valak represents the idea that evil is ancient, patient, and incredibly deceptive. Whether you view Valak as a character in a successful movie franchise or as a great president of hell from a 17th century magic book, the impact is the same. He represents the darkness that hides in plain sight. As we look back at the history of the Warrens' cases, from the Enfield poltergeist to the haunting of Annabelle, Valak stands out as their most visually striking adversary. Lorraine Warren often said that the most dangerous thing about the demonic is that it wants you to believe it doesn't exist. It wants you to think it's just a story, a legend, or a trick of the light. Because the moment you stop believing, you stop being on your guard. So, the next time you find yourself in a quiet, dimly lit hallway, or you see a shadow that looks just a bit too much like a hooded figure, remember the history. Remember the legions of demons commanded by the great president of hell. And remember that while Hollywood might have given him a mask, the entity behind that mask has been waiting in the darkness for centuries. The story of Valak isn't just about jump scares in a cinema. It's a testament to our enduring fear of the unknown and the ancient myths that still have the power to make us lock our doors at night. Whether he is a boy on a dragon or a demon in a habit, one thing remains certain: the shadow of Valak is long, and it is very, very dark. Stay vigilant, stay curious, and most importantly, stay in the light. Because in the world of the supernatural, the things we think are just stories often have a way of finding their way into our reality. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the true history of the nun. If you want to see more explorations into the real stories behind horror's biggest icons, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications.